My take on Moygashel. First of all, nobody was injured in the making of the Moygashel Bonfire and the subsequent films that came out about the Moygashel Bonfire. It was humour. It was dark humour, but it was also making a very, very powerful political point. It was almost like a work of art. And the reality of the situation is that the migrant invasion of the United Kingdom and Ireland is getting to such a level that the country's at boiling point. And I think if that bonfire illustrated anything, it was the fact that Northern Ireland is at breaking point. And you might say, well, there's not many migrants in Northern Ireland. That might be the case. But what you've got to understand about Northern Ireland is a community that was deeply traumatised since the 1960s, and of course also in the 1920s, and the whole of Ireland has been in the grips of conflict for hundreds of years. But the visceral conflict and the viciousness of the conflict that took place in that area, close to Moygashel, Dungannon, Tyrone, Armagh, Mid-Ulster, as it's called. The ferocity of the conflict in that area was unimaginable to pearl-clutching liberals in England. They've no idea what the loyalist people of those areas suffered. Many of the young lads that will be at that bonfire, their fathers, their grandfathers will have served in the UDR, served in the RUC, served in the prison service, will have been involved in loyalist activism in the 1970s, in the 1980s, in the 1990s. Many of them will have paid with their lives. Many of them will have been injured. Many of them will be suffering from PTSD. So we're talking about a traumatised society that deals with every crisis with dark humour. Nobody got burned. Nobody died. They weren't real illegal immigrants in that boat. They were just dummies. And the problem is, the people that are commenting on this and clutching their pearls and passing out. I saw a rather large, obese, sweaty, bearded man. No, I'm not talking about me. He was a lefty, almost passing out on GB News yesterday, and it was a wonderful thing to behold. Goodness knows what he'd done today. He's probably in casualty now, suffering from shock after seeing the rubber dinghy go up in flames. But the reality is, no matter what you think of that, no matter whether you think that's tasteful or distasteful, it illustrates a point that our country, Moygashel, is about as far away from a city that is overrun by immigrants as you can get, and yet it is still feeling it. Portadown is 10 miles away. It's still feeling the heat of the migration issue. And it's all right to demonise the men of Moygashel, but what you need to realise is you're not walking in their shoes. You're not walking in the shadows of their fathers, their forefathers, right the way back. And the people of Northern Ireland, I say one thing for the people of Northern Ireland, they're not backing down, and they don't back down. If you look at the track record, Ulstermen do not back down. And I tell you what, us Englishmen could learn a thing or two from the people of Northern Ireland. And again, if we look at the other side of the country, go up to County Antrim, and you look at Ballymena, the people of Ballymena stood up. I'm not talking about the riots. I'm talking about them standing up against the authorities, against a mafia gang that was torturing them. And they so far have had a victory. Of course, people are very reluctant to say that, because obviously the government being the government, they will punish the people of Ballymena without a shadow of a doubt. And I think they're already doing it. The prison sentences that the young lads that stupidly got involved in rioting will be disproportionate, because they've had the race ticket put upon them. But Moygashel, the only thing that got burned in Moygashel was a rubber dinghy and some dummies. So you dummies that are upset by that, give your head a wobble, sort yourselves out, go and drink your soy latte, carry on being a vegan, and leave the men to fight for the nation. See you all soon.